I'm going to show you how you can use Google Drawing to make great visuals like this one. To start, from My Drive, go to New, More, and Google Drawings. I'm going to title it. I'm going to change my background. Right now it is transparent. If I right-click on the canvas, go to Background, I can choose a color. I can also add various shapes, arrows, callouts, and equations. I'm going to use this callout and this ribbon. I'm going to draw it on my canvas, and from here I can resize by dragging it and dropping it to the place I would like it to be. I can also use these yellow dots in order to resize my shape. If I double click inside of the shape, I can add text. I can highlight all of my text, and I can center it. I can also change the font and the size. For my shape, I have the ability to change the fill color, as well as the line color, and the line size. I have the ability to draw lines, arrows, as well as these additional items. To draw a line, I'm going to click on Line. I'm going to put my cursor down where I would like to start the line, and then draw across. If I hold down the Shift key, it will jump into a straight line. I can also come up here and change the line color, as well as the line size. I also have the ability to bring images into my drawing by dragging and dropping them from my computer. I can resize, as well as rotate my shape. In my original drawing, I had a light bulb on both sides. So I'm going to click on the light bulb. I'm going to go to Edit, Copy, and then Edit, Paste. I want the drawing to also be on this side, but I want it to be the flipped horizontal version. So I'm going to right click, go to Rotate, and flip horizontally. If I drag it up, the red line is showing me that it is now centered with the one on the opposite side. I also have the ability to insert images via snapshots, URLs, from my Google Albums, from Drive, or I can conduct a search. The search allows me to find images from Google, Life, and Stock. All images that are located are labeled for commercial reuse with modification. So if I search in here for graduation, I can find an image that I like. Select it and hit select. Now this image is great, but I want to transpose this into a star. To do this, I'm going to double click, come up to the mask image, which is the drop down next to the crop image icon, and choose the shape I want to mask it into. So if I go down to callouts and choose star, you can see now it's going to be into the shape of a star, and all this dim portion is the part that is not going to exist in my image. So if I click off of it, I now have it into a star. I can take it and resize. I can also take this particular yellow rhombus and change it to be the exact shape of the star that I'd like. And that's how you can quickly take a rectangular image and make it and mask it into another shape. I'm going to go back to Insert, Image. Here instead, I'm going to do kindergarten graduation. I'm going to find the image that I like, click on it, hit select, and now for this image, I'm going to double click on it again, but now I want to crop it. So I'm going to take the bottom portion away, as well as some of the sides. When you crop the image, you can see all of this dim portion is parts that is not going to show up in my image. And then I can click off of it. Now I'm not satisfied with this. I actually want to mask this image as well. So I'm going to double click again, come up to the drop down that's next to the crop image icon, click on it, and choose the shape I want to mask it into. I'm going to choose the circle or oval shape. When I click on it, it now changes my rectangular shape into an oval. I'm going to resize. I'm going to hit the Shift key on my keyboard. And when I resize like this, it's going to keep it proportioned to its original shape. So now I have two masked images. And if you notice when I drag it, that red line's telling me that it is located in line with the other shape. And now I want to add some word art. So I'm going to come up to Insert, Word Art, type in my word, and hit Enter. I can take my word art, drop it down. I'm going to come up here. I can change the font. I can also change the fill color, as well as the line color and the line size. What I like about word art is I can drag it to the spot that I want it to be in, and then instead of having to deal with different font sizes, I can drag the word art to be the exact size that I'd like, and then bring it down to its location. I also have the ability to make my visual interactive by adding hyperlinks. So I can go to the website that I want to link to, copy the URL, come back to my visual, click on the image, come up to the insert link, and paste in my link. Then click apply. Now when people go to my drawing, they can click on images to access various URLs. And that's how you can quickly make a nice visual using Google Drawing.